Welcome to my channel, where we delve into the darkest corners of history and human nature. I'm your host, and today, we're about to go on a chilling journey. Get ready for 25 bone-chilling dark facts that will send shivers down your spine. Let's start with the first fact. The Blood Countess, Elizabeth Bathory, was a Hungarian noblewoman who was accused of torturing and killing hundreds of young girls in the late 16th and early 17th centuries. The Aztecs practiced human sacrifice on a large scale. They believed that offering human blood to the gods would ensure the continued existence of the world. Thousands of victims met their horrifying end each year, their hearts torn from their chests or their heads severed from their bodies. The Malleus Maleficarum, a widely influential treatise published in 1487, provided a framework for identifying, prosecuting, and executing witches. It contributed to the widespread hysteria and paranoia surrounding witchcraft. The Roman Emperor Nero, a man consumed by his own darkness, would often use Christians as human torches. Their bodies were set ablaze to illuminate his nighttime festivities. The Etruscans, an ancient civilization in Italy, partook in ritualized drinking games that escalated into violence and death. The N+Z medical experiments conducted during the Holocaust subjected prisoners to unimaginable horrors, from forced sterilization to exposure to extreme temperatures and painful surgeries without anesthesia. The Iron Maiden, a legendary torture device, emerged from the shadows of the 19th century. Its spike-covered interior concealed a horrifying fate, as victims were trapped within, left to experience unimaginable pain. The Spanish conquest of the Americas was marked by brutal treatment inflicted upon indigenous populations. Enslavement, torture, and mass killings stained the land, leaving scars that would forever mar the pages of history. The medieval punishment known as boiling to death pushed the boundaries of human cruelty. The convict was immersed in boiling water or oil. The ancient Assyrians, masters of psychological warfare, impaled their enemies on large stakes, publicly displaying them as a twisted form of intimidation. A macabre sight meant to strike fear into the hearts of all who dared to oppose them. In desperate times, the Carthaginians committed a horrific act, burning innocent children alive as offerings to their gods. In ancient Egypt, the condemned faced a dreadful fate known as the boats of the condemned. Prisoners were cast adrift on the Nile, left to wither away in sealed boats, their bodies succumbing to hunger and exposure. The Scythians reveled in terrorizing their enemies. They practiced the grisly act of scalping, stripping their adversaries of their very flesh and claiming their scalps as trophies, macabre symbols of power and dominance. The Romans, avid seekers of amusement, subjected prisoners to unimaginable horrors. Forced into bloody spectacles, they were pitted against wild beasts, their lives reduced to mere entertainment. The roars of lions and bears mingled with the desperate cries of the condemned. Ancient Mesopotamia was a land where betrayal carried a deadly consequence. The punishment for adultery was often a collective act of cruelty, death by stoning. The weight of judgment pressed upon the hearts of the community as they joined in the act of ending a life in the name of justice. Public execution became a grim theater of medieval Europe. The condemned faced a multitude of tormenting fates, the swift swipe of the executioner's axe, the hangman's rope, or flames of the stake. The crowd gathered, hungry for both spectacle and suffering. The executioner's tools were not always sharp enough to grant a merciful release. In the throes of agony, the condemned faced prolonged suffering, their cries a testament to the inherent cruelty of their fate. The Japanese samurai practiced the solemn ritual of seppuku or harakiri. It was a path to restore honor or escape capture, as a razor-sharp blade pierced the abdomen, signifying the ultimate sacrifice one could make for their ideals. Ancient India witnessed the harrowing practice of sati. Widows were forced to embrace the funeral pyres of their deceased husbands, their lives consumed by the flames, a sacrifice born out of tradition and societal expectations. The Armenian genocide during World War I stained the pages of history with unspeakable horrors. The Ottoman Empire's systematic killing of 1.5 million Armenians through mass executions, deportations, and forced labor sent shockwaves through humanity, leaving scars that time can never fully heal. The Industrial Revolution, a period of progress and innovation, carried a dark underbelly. Child labor became a haunting reality as innocent souls were thrust into perilous environments, subjected to dangerous working conditions, physical abuse, and unrelenting hours of labor. The laughter of childhood silenced, replaced by the cruel machinery of a world driven by greed. World War I, a battlefield of unprecedented brutality, witnessed the emergence of a new horror: chemical weapons. Mustard gas and chlorine gas seeped into the trenches, causing excruciating deaths and leaving soldiers with lasting physical and psychological scars. The price paid for progress and power was the agony of those caught in the crossfire. In ancient India and Southeast Asia, a chilling form of punishment known as elephant execution existed. Convicts faced a fate where the earth shook beneath their feet. Enormous elephants, manipulated by human hands, trampled and crushed the condemned. Unit 731, a sinister presence in the shadows of World War II, stood as a testament to humanity's capacity for unspeakable cruelty. This covert biological and chemical warfare research facility, operated by the Imperial Japanese Army, conducted abominable experiments on live human beings. Innocence was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. The Vikings, known for their fierce reputation, delved into the realm of ritualistic human sacrifice. Prisoners or slaves were offered as macabre gifts to honor their gods. Elaborate ceremonies unfolded, where lives were extinguished in a quest to appease ancient powers. As we uncover these bone-chilling facts, let us remember the victims and honor their memory. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the depths of darkness that reside within humanity. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and have a great day.